What's up YouTube? Welcome to TeamSetoX. Today I bring to all of you the second chapter of the history of the war Chalice according to the Circuit Break set guidebook. If you haven't seen the first part of the video, I will be leaving the link in the description below. Well, without further ado, let's start. What exactly are the crawlers? They are mechanical life forms who breed on the land where World Legacy World Armor sleeps. The crawler rapidly evolved, creating a great variety of species with many abilities to achieve adaptive radiation, which means that the crawlers adapted to the different ecosystems they found. For example, the crawlers that went to a land with lava adapted to it, and so did all the others. The crawlers are controlled by a global neuronal network that coordinates them through colonies that seek to optimize their efficiency. In other words, the crawlers being so diverse, the neuronal network looks for the perfect combination so that they can overcome any difficulty and perform their jobs with the best possible efficiency. A group of crawlers went crazy and invaded the Dragon Forest home of the War Chalice tribe in the past. The reason for the invasion is still unknown, as the crawlers have no individual will. Maybe something or someone from the shadows could be behind this event. In the center of the Great Marsh territory of the crawlers is where Relic World Legacy World Armor lays. The nature of the Relic's relationship with the crawlers that use the swamp as a center of operations is still unknown, but apparently the Relic World Armor is related to the very creation of the Great Marsh and the same crawlers. It has been observed that the World Armor flickers with a dim light at regular intervals, and some of the individual crawlers do the same and follow the same periodic cycle. When the Relic World Armor flickers, some crawlers flicker as well. It's as if they were synchronized in some way. At the moment that Ip and the other War Chalice heroes came into contact with the Relic World Legacy War Chalice, the Relic World Armor stopped flickering and began releasing a powerful light. At the moment, countless crawlers swamped to the light like flies. Then, the War Chalice's heroes, guided by the light of the Relic World Chalice, came to the Great Marshlands, finding a sea of red eyes, a countless army of crawlers overflowing the battlefield. The land was stained by the red lights of the crawlers, connected to the neuronal network and to the other Relic World Armor. The evolution of the crawlers was suddenly accelerated, resulting in the mutation of some of them, and so some of them became ex-crawlers. These new creatures would become control centers, leading large groups of the swarm while increasing their number and expanding their neuronal network. The reason for this event is most likely due to the threat of the intruders and the desire to protect the Relic World Armor, but if something is for sure, is that this is not a natural occurring with this species, and there is no doubt that there are hostile intentions somewhere within their network. Guided by the ex-crawlers, the crawlers surrounded the War Chalice heroes and eventually split into two groups, Oram and Induk. Bravely fought, but were finally cornered. However, the Leaf Fairy discovered the weakness of the crawlers, and she shared this information with his allies. With this knowledge, the fight was put in favor of the heroes. By focusing their attacks on the ex-crawlers, they were acting as control centers of the swarm. Defeating a single ex-crawler disabled a whole group of crawlers that were under their control. Pushing their way through enemy lines, the three of them went to meet their other allies, but in the heat of the battle nobody noticed the change the fairy was going through. One of her wings was getting dark. Meanwhile, on the other side of the battlefield, Ningirsu and Ip are surrounded by the crawlers. With the hope that the others would come to help, Ningirsu firstly fought to defend his sister. Finally, the Oram group arrived and the group was once again completed. But this advantage would last very little. A mysterious shadow not related to the crawlers suddenly interferes and captures Ip. Then, without losing time to save her, the heroes begin their persecution. A new fight is about to initiate.
To be continued. If you like the story, please make sure to subscribe, comment, share it and like it. Stay tuned. Until the next video, this has been your host, TeamSetoX.